up. It's Saturday night, so we're here again to check out the MX5 Mazdas, souped up to the max, minimum weight. 2 races, a sprint race and a feature race. So at the moment we're in practice. I think we've been practicing about 15 minutes. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm trying something different. I don't know if it'll be any good. Everything's cool and gravy, I hope. And I can be heard, I'm not sure. Let's have a look then. So that's for the view of the cars. That's the race positions or practice positions as they stand. This we can flip through the drivers, and I think if we press F12, problem is with this, well, there's Elevate, he's top dude, so that's all cool. We've got Gale in second place. Cal in second. See there, you can see their lap times. So times with keyboard, I can't seem to find a way to keep the lap times on. So we'll try and flip between the two maybe. So Talleyrand's third fastest. He's done a 129.7 in the VRC Racing livery. Then in fourth place we've got Cthulhu, who's done a 131.6. Cutting through the corkscrew there. He's really there. Well, this is on his third round. He's just seeking out the position, seeing where the line is, I guess, see where the edge is. Fifth place we have Noxie with a 137 up livery car. Just going to go across the line for a 132.9. There we go. That's healthier. Some way behind we have Carbon, Dwarf, in sixth with a 59.8. Not sure what he's trying to do there. And seventh, just about to start his flying lap, or just finishing his flying lap. There we go. In fourth, we have Casper, our flying Finn, with a 130.3. Good effort. Koi car just getting ready to go out. Have a shakedown, see where the dust lies. Ragnar also just GTX, and someone just went out, but I bet I can't get the camera. Cheritamon wasn't with us with round 1, so it's a newcomer going out. A sleek black car, it's looking rather nice. Quite a late entry maybe, so it hasn't picked up a sponsorship yet. Maybe we'll see one in the future. So he's going out for an out lap, shake it down a bit. So at the moment it's 29.0 for Kale, fastest by 2/10 from Elevate. He's been in, put some new boots on, filled the car up. So the MaX5 series, like I was saying earlier, consists of 2 races. A sprint race is, I believe it's a 12-minute qualifying that starts dead on 7:30. Then we have a 15-minute sprint race with no pit stops, and the fuel is tight. If you IR Graham last week, he's not here yet. Hopefully he'll turn up, as he found out to his detriment. I think he got a 30-second penalty. It is usually a straight disqualification apparently, but because he wasn't up together with the rules, he incurred a 30-second penalty. So yeah, no pit stops in the sprint race whatsoever. I believe if you incur a rule, I think you've got to bleed it on the start finish straight. That's quite a new rule that's been introduced to the Virtual Racers Club. It's worked in, I think it's in this and in the GTMC. With GTMC they definitely use it. For this I'm just trying to find the rule book because I'm on it. Rules and regulations, hello. So penalties are to be served the next time you cross the start finish line. The penalty must be served off of the racing line and in full. Failure to serve the penalty correctly will result in a 5-second penalty being added to your final race time for each instance. So yeah, and then after the sprint race there's a 30-minute feature race where pit stops are included, I believe. So it's all gravy. Yeah, and you've got to use a mandatory right hard tyre, racing hard tyre, right hard. Rate hard. You've got to use a racing hard tyre in the feature race. So Kale still sitting at the top of the practice times with his 29.060, followed by LNR Elevate with a 30. No, it's not a 38.5. See now when they've been in and out, you can't see the times. Well, he's 2/10 behind Kale. I could sit here and work it out for you, but I'd make a tit of myself. There's Casper with a 29.5 so far. Talaran 4th, only 2/10 behind Casper, and only a 10th ahead of Cthulhu. It's very tight, this series. In the last qualifying, I think there was a second between like the top 5 or 6. Giratomon done his first lap time of a 1:31.1. It's good for 6th place. It's a solid start, just ahead of Noxie. Noxie at the last round at Goodwood disappeared from our screens because he got stuck in the pit lane. He did finish the race, I believe, in 8th or something. I think we saw it right at the end of the feed. You see it flash up. Him and Kale both finished, so hopefully we won't get some glitches like that because that was rather annoying. So let's see, go around a lap with Noxie, Laguna Seca. Here we've got to heavily brake down to 2nd at the end. 2nd gear, holding it, try and get on the accelerator up to 3rd, up to 4th, just dab it down to 3rd to get round. Really wide. This you can take in 4th if you get the right line. This one down to 3rd. Maybe 4th actually. Looks like if you get the right line there. We'll go and look at some of the top players. Let's see how they're getting through. Wait for the course, but we'll let him do a whole lap. Then we'll go and sit in a car with Kale. Oh, the coach. Just can't see anything. Oh, sorry, Noxie. We were broadcasting that. Okay, up to Kale. He knows Casper. Here we go. No, he's down to third. Corkscrew down to second gear, is it? Second gear, touch that apex, cut across that apex. Oh, very similar to what, but he saved it better than Noxie could, and he's back on it again. Geratomon has just gone ahead of Casper by 200ths. So again, 200ths. That's how close this league is. It's a wafa thin. The times between them are wafa thin. Still say that in this climate. And here we go across the line for a 1:31.3. See how he takes these first few corners. Heavy on the brakes, down to second, touch the apex, touch the second apex, full acceleration, get up to third onto that curb, up to fourth, bang it down to third again maybe. Yeah, oh, he didn't even get up to fourth, third. Oh, so these cars are on an edge. Third. So I think we'll be starting very soon. It's almost 7:30. So it's getting very excited. We've seen their times. Oh, that's nice. When they've got the same livery. Riding line astern. Elevate and Cal, obviously teammates in this series. Don't often get teammates in the MaX5. I think last season it was mainly independents. Everyone driving for themselves, every man for themselves it was. So it'll be interesting to see if these two use any kind of team tactics, because that will give them a definite advantage over the rest of the field, because like I said, there are no other teams, I believe, working together. Looks like IR Graham's turned up, so brilliant. I don't know how many more there is. Geratomon's not slow. Top three are all the South Africans, the Flying Finn in fourth. Our very own Talleyrand in the VRC Motorsports MaX5. JTX down. And here we go. Qualifying's been started, people. Let's fasten those seat belts, all 5 of them. Brace yourselves, because I never keep track of qualifying. It's all over the place for me. So everyone out early. Everyone wants to get those earlies. I think it's good to burn fuel off in qualifying, get a light car, so you know it's best to try and kind of go out there, smash it out for about 8 or 9 minutes just to run fuel down, and then come back in, maybe put some fresh tyres on and go out for a flyer. But we'll see what everyone does. Got Talleyrand at the moment heading the pack. Be, I believe, oh, IR Graham, you know, Reese's Pieces makes me want some. Someone had Nando's the other night in a race. We should start having a food ban. Sponsorship of cars. EasyJet and how long they'll be on their field. So anyway, I'm getting distracted. We have Talleyrand just coming up to the last 2 corners before he starts his flying lap. Everyone's all in a huddle in the middle there. muddle a buddle. Close to each other. Right, Talleyrand. Here he goes. Flying down to the first corner. Ooh, he's really late on the brakes and into second. I suppose we're looking at a 130 or 129 around here as a good lap. Sort of what they were doing in practice, wasn't it? Do you know what? I didn't really pay that close attention to the times. I read them out. I think it was 29.060 was the fastest. So we're looking for something like that. Graham was. I think we saw Casper going wide on his flying lap. Sticking with Talleyrand, and then we'll flip through the field because that'll give us a base time to go against. It's nothing to do with advertising the Virtual Racers Club livery. It's a nice livery. Goes to a lot of effort for the detail in those, and they always come out looking smashing. Going round now on the start straight. Graham looks like he might be getting a bit of a toe off of Talleyrand. Talleyrand 129.6 on pole. Graham second faster. Graham with a 28.5. Talleyrand's holding that second place. People are coming across the line. Petula has found a 130.0 in that car. Giving himself, he was third, but Cale has now gone third with a 29.6. Still Graham and Talleyrand holding the top positions. Cale is in third, Petula is in fourth. The Flying Finn Casper is in fifth, but he's on a faster lap. Kuikarp's first lap, give him sixth. Noxie is down in eighth, so JTX just put it into sixth, I believe, ahead of Kuikarp. It's always moving. Graham still leading the field with a 28.5, followed by Talleyrand, second behind with a 29.6. Cale is 100th, nearly 200th behind Talleyrand with a 29.678. Someone's had an off. Petula still in fourth. Casper is in fifth. JTX sixth. They're all coming round to do their third lap, the second flying lap. Kuikarp is in seventh. Noxie's in eighth. I'm not going to call it Ragnar. I'm going to say T13. I think there's another player T13. So Ragnar is in ninth. Elevate is in 10th, and he was showing strong in the practices. Very strong. He looks like he's ruined his next flying lap by having a bit of an off. Carbon is waiting for everyone to go past, maybe, with a second penalty. And he's in 11th, 5 seconds off the lead, only a second behind Ragnar. Gerito Mon, he's on a lot faster lap now. He's at the back. So Cale's gone faster. He's gone into second place with a 29.1 ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand didn't manage to beat his time the second time round. Graham didn't manage to go faster his second time round. Petula did manage to go faster but stayed in fourth. Elevate's now jumped himself right up into fifth place. I knew that pace was not true to his practice times. Casper down in sixth. This is a surprise. He's got to pull himself together. He's pushing so much he gets on those sausages, you see, the corner sausages. They get him. JTX down in seventh. He's gone faster, but it's not moved up the order much. Gerito's gone a lot faster, but still not moved up the order. Kuikarp's dropping. Hasn't gone faster on his next lap. Don't know if he'll be going faster now. I'm not sure. Noxie looks like he's catching him. Noxie's getting a toe, even if he's not catching him. His first lap is still his fastest, down in 10th. Ragnar's in 11th. Hasn't gone any faster. Carbon Dwarf sitting out this one, it seems. So it's an odd tactic. I think he gives himself one flying lap, and then I'm sure he picked it the last time. Graham's just gone fastest with a 28.1. That has shown the field. Was second ahead of Cale. Who's moving? Casper's gone faster. He's gone up to 4th with a 29.2. Talleyrand's dropping now, but he did a 29.6, so close. Just moving again. I can't see Casper. No, JTX has gone in faster. Don't know if he's moved too much, but he has gone faster with a 130.2. Gerito Man set a time, gone ahead of JTX with a 30.1. It's all happening. You can't keep up with it. Noxie went faster. He's down in 11th, but he is only a 10th behind Koikarp, 10th and a half behind Koikarp. Koikarp's just done his fastest lap time with a 30.9. Looks like he's finding himself some space, ready to go and do his next flying lap. IR Graham still at the top. Oh, someone Cthulhu. Cthulhu definitely looked purple to me. No, he wasn't. Who was purple? Someone was purple. Flicked through him so quick. Well, he's doing 6/10 faster, and he's at 1.1 second off of the lead. So this will bring him considerably closer up to pole position. I mean, not the lead. But IR Graham still heading the field, away from Ellen, Kale, Cthulhu, and Casper. Is in 4th, but is he still in 4th? 2nd with a 28.7. 6/10 still off of Graham. Graham is showing the field where the pace and speed is in this car. But Graham ran out of fuel in the sprint race in round 1 at Goodwood. Ragnar set a faster lap time. He's now up into 5th place. Only 4/10 off of Cthulhu. Those top 4. Oh, Talleyrand's just popped into 5th place. 4/10. Was it Talleyrand and Ragnar? Yeah, Ragnar's a 10th behind Talleyrand. Oh, he's there. He's egged himself up. He's ready. He's coming out. Enough to do another flying lap. He's filled it up. Okay. So, IR Graham, too fast. Too fast. His tyres couldn't hold on. So he's only got about 2 more laps to do. Well, get around. Where is he? No, he's just on the start straight. He's probably going to get another 2 laps. Casper, who's 28.7. Kale, he must be ramping up and getting ready to do another one. Half a tank of fuel. Talleyrand's just gone faster again. 29.5. Cthulhu has gone faster with a 28.8, only puts him a 10th, virtually a 10th behind Casper, just over a 10th. IR Graham's got going again, ready to do his fastest. I mean, they've all got their fuel tanks down to about halfway now, so they've got half the weight. They all should be going faster. Ragnar, good showing, 6th place. Elevate down in 7th, unlike his practice where he was, oh there we go, 5th. Only good for 5th though. Someone else has done one. Gerito Mom is down into, he's up into 7th. Who knows? Oh, he's so close to Talleyrand. That was so close. It's so slim, the times between them. Start at the bottom. Carbon Dwarf is 2.5 seconds off of Noxie's time. Kale's just gone faster, but he's not in the top 3. Where Kale's down to 4th. 28.9 he's just gone in his 600ths off of Cthulhu's time, who just went a 28.8. Casper looks like he was on her best lap, but threw it off. That's unfortunate. Graham, Talleyrand's gone faster again. That's good for... Where's Talleyrand? Oh, 3rd. He was above where I was looking. Very good. Look at that. 4 thousandths faster than Cthulhu. And a 10th, just over a 10th behind Casper. So Cthulhu's on a lap. There's only 50 seconds left. Someone's just gone faster. Ragnar is in 8th. He's just done a 29.6. Oh, Graham sets another faster time with 27.7. It's ridiculous. Elevate's just set a new time, and that's put him for 5th place with a 28.9. It's awesome. It's thick and fast. You can't keep up with it. So that's the teammates there nicely together, 5th and 6th place. Jared and Mum just behind them. Kale's just gone faster again, but he hasn't moved too much. 28.8. 7 seconds left of this qualifying. So anyone getting across the line still gets to do their lap. Everyone else, this is their last lap. I'm trying to find people that are just crossing the line. Jared Mon, he's done. Ragnar's still flying around. He's got 2/10 up on his best time, which will put him. IR Graham's gone faster again with the 27.6. It's unbelievable. Someone slow him down. Put some weight in that car. Put some bricks in his boot. Take it off his accelerator pedal. So Ragnar coming round. He was on a faster lap time. Can he jump Jared Mon? Maybe elevate. He's jumped Jared Mon. Very good at the very final lap. Elevate still coming round. He's coming round to do a faster time. Casper behind him. Oh, they're all putting in the last minute. Elevate 6th, Kel 5th. Casper still in 2nd, just didn't have that speed today. IR Graham is in 1st place. Casper is in 2nd place. Talleyrand is in 3rd. Katula is in 4th. Kale is just crossing the line. Is he going to change his position? No, 5th. Excuse me. Elevate is in 6th. Ragnar 7th. Jared Mon in 8th. JTX in 9th. Someone's just gone across the line. Someone would just go across the line. Who was it? Oh, Koikar in 10th. I hadn't quite got to him with a 30.6 right on the last lap. Saved the best till last. Noxie is in 11th and Carbon Dwarf is in 12th. There we go. Well done, IR Graham. It's that 2nd pole in a row. It's got to be. Don't quote me on that because it was only last week, but I never remember. So he's 6/10 faster than the field. But the rest of the field, oh, they're so close. Honestly, trust me. Oh, I keep having a drink and not moving the mic because the mic makes a right sound. So it's either a knock you're going to have to deal with when I have a sip, or a creaking sound. So anyway, here we go. This is going to be an exciting race. They're on a knife's edge, these little MX-5s. They just spin at the lightest of touches. Come on, spills all there. And we're watching Graham off of the start, which could be any second now, and there they go. Graham's had a good start. Casper had a bit of wheel spin. Talleyrand's jumped up to 2nd place. He's chasing up to past Graham. Casper's hold his 3rd. Katula's still in 4th, but there's a whole lot of cars wanting to come past Katula. Then, oh, Koikop, what a start! Where did Koikop go? Oh dear. Little nudge, I think, from up the field. There's Jared Mon in the 7th. I had a spin. Oh no, Cthulhu! He was there in 4th or 3rd, holding it. He's lost the back end. Carbon still there with the pack. IR Graham still in the lead. But Talleyrand's not letting him get away, and nor is the flying fin of Casper. They're all sticking with him. Oh no, Talleyrand's gone! He's gone! Oh no, he must have just touched a grain of sand. All it takes at this track. 1 grain of sand and you are off. You cannot, it's going to be cars flying everywhere today. So it's going to be hard to keep track. So now we've got Casper, whoa, drifting through Laguna 2nd. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it in the corkscrew. Elevate takes 3rd. Jared Mon, no, Elevate takes 2nd, sorry. Jared Mon takes 3rd. Casper. Ragnar in 4th. Kale 5th. JTX is up in 6th. Noxie's in 7th. Cthulhu still down there in 8th, but he's on the back of Noxie. Koikop that had an amazing start at the beginning of the race. He's there. He's touching. Cthulhu on Noxie. We've got to move on. He's ahead already, I think. He's ahead already, but is Koikop thinking of having a go? He's there, he's looking, he's going to the outside. Oh, Noxie on Cthulhu. It's such tight corners. Koi Corp's on the side of him. He's on the side of him. He's just done it out of the corner. Just pure power. He got on the accelerator earlier and he just whizzed past him. So, up here we look like we've got some racing with JTX, Kale and Ragnar. They're all very close together. Could be anyone's game at this point. Could be anyone's. We'll have to keep going back to IR Graham as well to check his fuel tank. See how he's faring. See if he's learned to just slow down a little bit. Ease that fuel. So everyone seems to have found their spots. Gerardo Mons looking like he wants second place. Just joined the league. Hasn't found a sponsor yet, it seems. And he's doing the fastest lap. Well, everyone does the fastest lap on the second lap. Just ignoring that comment. It was more than ridiculous. IR Graham. He's in a race of his own. He's playing time trial with Lewis Hamilton because he's beyond this race. Just watch that fuel tank. Oh, mate, great. Elevate holding a fine place in second. He looked like he was quite struggling in qualifying, and through other people's mistakes, he's come out on top. Staying on the tarmac is the best way forward. Gerardo Mons not giving him a second's rest though. Oh, a tenth slower, but he's there, and he's Ragnar. He's up to fourth. He's done well coming through the field, staying in a straight line, staying off the dirty stuff. He's promoted him to fourth. Kale down to fifth. So this is just a sprint race, a 15-minute race. We're 4 minutes through already on our third lap. Major excitement. JTX and Cthulhu. Something going to be happening here. Oh, and he's just brave. Brave on those brakes. JTX not so brave. Well, no, JTX is there. He's come out of the corner. I think Cthulhu had to kill off a lot of speed mid-corner, end of the corner, whereas JTX went in slow, came out fast, and now he's giving Cthulhu something to think about. Talleyrand just got saw him getting past Carbon. We missed it, but Casper and Talleyrand in a battle of their own, out of position, I would say, after qualifying. Both of them having a little issue with the sand. Noxie back in 11th place. His last lap was a 53. Must have had an off. Oh, and Koi Carp. Maybe Koi Carp and Noxie had, because they were just about to start racing, weren't they? That's not good. 15 seconds adrift of Noxie. Noxie's 13 seconds adrift of Carbon. Carbon's 6.4 seconds adrift of Casper. Only just got past him. Casper is on the fastest lap time, and he is hounding Talleyrand. Can anything come of this? Jeez. Sorry. You can't get in the car with... I don't know if I've done something. So Casper's 2/10 quick closer to Talleyrand. He's lining him up just before the corkscrew. I don't know if he's brave enough to do it in the corkscrew. That's where he lost the car. He's very closer, very much closer. Talleyrand looks like he... Oh, see, they both took two totally different lines out of that corner, but they've carried Jerosimon up. Jerosimon must have had an off. Oh, there's dents on the front of his car. Where was he? He was behind Elevate. He's just gone faster on 28.5. IR Graham. Maybe he's learning to sort of ease off a little bit now. He seems to be doing just the 28s. Elevate's got himself into the 28s, but 7.5 seconds behind IR Graham, and he's 4 seconds ahead of T13 Ragnar. Ragnar Kale. Cthulhu in a battle. Oh, Kale's gone wide. Cthulhu's going to gain from it. He's coming up to it. JTX is sat behind. He knows that he could significantly gain from these three racing each other, and he is hoping to do so. Casper is ahead of Talleyrand. We missed it, I'm afraid. I knew it was coming, but, well, no, it wasn't a definite, but it looked like there was a race on there. I wanted to have a look. Anything happened up ahead? Talleyrand still solid 8th place, qualified high. He's got the pace. He's not giving Casper a break. Yeah, Casper's had enough. Casper has had enough. That wasn't a laugh. That was a, oh my God. The car in front of the car behind is going, oh, Casper, you're going to have Geratomon come round. 8 seconds behind, maybe not. So, up ahead. These three are still, this is where the race is at the moment. And they're still exactly where they were when we left them. Oh, look at them punching up. Kale gives Ragnar a little love punch behind. And Cthulhu tries to go up the inside of him. But there is no room. It's not there. Oh, he's up the inside. Kale's going on the inside. I think he's just had a tap from behind from Cthulhu. They're all letting each other know they're there. They all want... Oh... It's car porn, it's racing porn. Look at them. Oh, Cthulhu. Got a little tap from Kale. They're there. Three along. Oh, my word. 3 alongside each other going into the corner. Cthulhu's ended up on top. Ragnar in 4th. Kale came out worse to that. And JTX has caught them up a little bit. Kale and Ragnar giving each other a bit of paint swapping, which is helpful for Cthulhu because then he can pull away a little bit from the fight. Ragnar, oh, he missed out altogether when he was up in 3rd. Now he's down in 5th. But there's plenty of time, 6 minutes left. We're on the 5th lap. 6th lap. Oh, Graham must have crossed the line, he's miles ahead of me. And now JTX is here. JTX is here and he wants some points. Because I think, did he miss the first round? I believe he did. So we've got a 4-way battle here for 3rd, really. Or is 3rd pulled away a little bit too much now? No? No. Kale's on him. Kale's on Cthulhu's case. Up ahead, elevate. He's just taking it easy. He's got 5 seconds. Breathing space behind him. IR Graham is in a race of his own. But he is easing off. But he's got loads of fuel. He's fine. So here's the battle. Cthulhu in 3rd, Kale in 4th. Now the rule is if you get a penalty, I haven't been noticing a lot of people getting penalties, so the thing is, I think there's such heavy braking in some of these corners that it's easy to disperse your penalty, but not even on purpose. But Kale's having a look at Cthulhu. He wants to get past him before the start straight because he knows he's going to have to pay. I doubt he'll have any penalty left by the time he gets there, in all fairness. Ragnar and JTX, 2nd between them. JTX was catching up Ragnar, but it looks like he's 33 in the 30, so yeah, JTX was 3 seconds faster than Ragnar in that last lap. They must be feeling the pinch with the tyres now. Talleyrand ahead of Casper. We saw Casper have an off, I believe, didn't we? Oh, Casper 29.5. He's 2.2 seconds behind Talleyrand. We've got a yellow flag. JTX, oh dear, he was on the move. Geratomon gaining from JTX's off. What a shame. He'll be cursing in that car, he'll be gutted. But this is MX5 racing. There's nothing, your position isn't final because they're skittish. It doesn't take much. Carbon Dwarf in 11th, 3.9 seconds ahead of Koi Carp. Koi Carp has done a 32.5 his last lap against Carbon's 34.4. So he is catching him, but Knox is 23 seconds ahead of this. So what's the battle going on here with Kale? Cthulhu still there. Oh, they look closer to elevate, I'm not sure. But these two are in a bitter feud. They are not giving up on the last podium place, and Kale's up ahead. He's up ahead. He's into the corkscrew, but Cthulhu's got a better line. They're out of the corkscrew. Cthulhu's there. He's got more speed. He's carrying more speed through the corner. But Cale knows. Cale has got the answer. Oh, he touched the sand there. You know, any other day, that would have you spinning around. Skyjacker just joining. Should be on the track, shouldn't he? So, Cale did a 130.4. Cthulhu did a 31.4, sorry. But these two aren't giving up. Ragnar, oh, Talleyrand and Casper are at it again. We're going to stick with it this time to see where it's done. Talleyrand's defensive on the inside, but he's gone wide where Casper's cutting on the inside, and Casper cuts through. See, that's the problem. You take a defensive line, you know, it gives your opposition a better line through the corner, and it's harder to get them back on the straights. But Gerato Mon doing straight 130s now. Them tyres are sort of, you know, a third, a quarter. They're feeling it. JTX, he's not let his head get down. Come back with a 31.4. He's serious. He knows he can still catch Gerato Man. We've got a minute and a half left in this race. It's anyone's game. Up ahead, IR Graham. He's just crossing the line to start his 10th lap. And he does a 29.5. So yeah, he's easing off. He's saving fuel. No need to pick this race. Elevates, doing a nice 29.8, 29.7. Let's keep maintaining a good pace. He's holding 6 seconds ahead of his teammate Cale. He did a 130.4 last, a 130.6 just to start his 10th lap. This must be the last lap by the leaders. Ragnar in 4th, but Casper is only a second behind him. This could be where the race is. This could be our final lap expedition. Casper has got speed. Finn in the pole. Casper's going to go for fastest lap at the end of the race as well, but Ragnar's in his way. He's looking for room. He's going to make room. He's up the inside of him, and oh, he's on the outside of the corner, but he's ahead. And it's his corner. He's claimed it as his own. So, IR Graham just coming round. He might get another lap out of this. No, he's too far away. So IR Graham, 9 seconds ahead of the field. Great showing again. Across the line, 2-1. He slow a bit. There we go, he's finished. Elevate, going round for 2nd place. Didn't do anything wrong. Just gained all the positions. Great, nice race. Cale, slowly catching Elevate near the end there, I think, but he's come round for 3rd. The last podium. Ragnar. Oh, Ragnar ahead of Casper again. Casper must have made a mistake to finish in 5th. Talleyrand in 6th in the end, that's good. Gerato Mon. Great showing on his first debut with us here at Virtual Racers Club. JTX is under pressure from Cthulhu. I didn't notice where Cthulhu went. I'm so sorry, I didn't notice. What position was he in? He was in 4th, wasn't he? 4th or 5th behind, yeah, 4th behind Cale. So, oh, on lap 9, I think it looks like. Noxie coming round for 10th. 21 seconds ahead of Koikart. Koikart got ahead of Carbon in the end. And that's your field, ladies and gentlemen. Koikart coming round to take 11th spot. Another great race. I may have shouted a little bit too much. I hope the sound didn't distort. I got quite excited in places. It was a great race. And that is just the entree, because that's the sprint. Now we get to enjoy the feature. So Koikart 11th. There we go. IR Graham first, Elevate 2nd, Cale 3rd. Wow. Glorious win. Pole position, fastest lap, and the win. IR Graham, You are supreme. Now, let's get some bricks put in the back of that car, so we can race him. Fantastic sprint race, guys. As always, very entertaining to watch. I don't know if other people are enjoying this, but it's fantastic. Right. A quick break. back, getting ourselves ready for the feature race. We had an exciting sprint just 2 seconds ago in the Virtual Racers Club. You're more than welcome to join. Check out the website, all the W's, virtualracersclub.co.uk, or look for us on Facebook. Join our Discords. And get involved. Sign up to a league and get yourselves involved. Get racing with us. We love it. No one's too slow, no one's too fast. So yeah, find yourself on the Virtual Racers Club, get signed up into a league, get yourself out there. So this is the short practice just before the feature race. The feature race, I believe, is a reverse grid of the sprint race, and it's a 30-minute race. It consists, you're going to have to pit. The way the tyres will just wear down too much, but you have to use a hard compound. So there's some strategy involved in it, some strategy. It's interesting. Casper sat waiting. He's done the fastest lap time, not the fastest we've seen tonight. I think we saw a 27 from, oh, and the final's been started, so strap in, guys and gals. This is going to be intense. Got ourselves a reverse grid, so we will watch first place. Seems always fairest. Oh, we've got a rolling grid. Oh, we're starting McCoy. Yes, carbon left. In between races, I don't think he was enjoying himself too much. No judgment, it happens to us all. At least he didn't quit out the race. So short rolling start, yeah. Straight round the corner, straight off. Floored, and we've gone. So Quickart leads Noxie, leads Cthulhu, leads JTX, who leads Jeritamon, who leads Talleyrand, who leads Casper, who leads Ragnar, who leads Eleanor Cal. Eleanor Elevate, his teammate, just behind him, and IR Graham at the back there, 9 seconds off the leader, so we'll keep an eye on that. So Quickart, all he's got to do is just keep on the track. It seems that's the best way. Looks like Cthulhu's already getting a bit beefy. Cthulhu's already Cthulhu's passed Noxie already. By turn 2, was that? Yeah, 3. So Cthulhu ahead of Noxie. But Noxie's not giving up. He's not letting that position go. Oh, he's having a look. He's taking a swing. Big car still not working. Really got to look into this. So Noxie up ahead. Where's Cthulhu go? Everyone's going past Cthulhu. Cthulhu, oh no, he spun it up the hill. Oh, what a shame. Jeritamon's right off. He must have spun as well. So Quickart still leading from Noxie, who lost second provisionally, but he's got it back now by staying in between the 2 white lines. JTX and Talleyrand are beefing it out for the last podium step. Looks like Talleyrand's holding it for now. JTX is not on a racing line, which gives it to his teammate. Oh, do you know what? I've only just noticed their teammates, Casper and JTX. So, VRC Talleyrand, line of turn with Fins. Oh, there is another team. See, I was saying Kale and Elevate were the only team, but obviously not. We have a finished team of, I don't know the name. So JTX, Talleyrand, Casper snuck by, and now he's pulling a bit of distance. Noxie's still in second. He's out there on the dirt. He's out there in the dirt, which gives Casper a chance to just catch right up to the back of him. So just be brave, keep your car on the apexes, make him go around the outside of you. give him a chance to go up the inside. So Casper up the inside of Noxie, chasing down Koi Carp. Noxie and Talleyrand. I don't know where JTX fell back a bit and got a penalty. Talleyrand's past Noxie now. Noxie's done nothing wrong. It's just everyone's up for it. Everyone's buzzing from the sprint race. They're all racy. Now JTX is losing it. Oh, JTX suffers from a curb knock. Noxie's still there in 4th. Then it's Ragnar in 5th. Then Elevate in 6th. IR Graham's pulled up a couple of positions. But that'll be 2 that have gone. Kale. Oh, that looks a bit battered as well. I think Kale may have had an off. Jeriton one as well. Oh, he's 13 seconds behind Kale. He's on the hard tyres, remember? Hard tyres. He's on the slower tyre, so still may come into this. Koi Carp still holding that lead, 6/10 ahead of Casper. But Casper is a demon in these cars. He can go fast if he can stay on the track. So the flying fin straight up to the back of Koi. It's more a matter of time. He's there, but keep him on the outside, Koi. They can go the long way. That's it. And Koi's still holding that lead. Talleyrand is now coming up to fight first as well. Koi's down in 2nd. He's making him go the long way. It works. There's nothing Casper can do. He's just getting frustrated. He's putting himself in the... Ooh. I don't think Koi knew how far up Casper was. Talleyrand now around the outside of Casper. And he's kept it. No, they're side by side, but Casper's coming back at Koi. Casper's got beef. He's up his tailgate. He's looking for a place. As long as Koi just keeps it on the apex, doesn't let Casper have the inside line, should stay ahead, and he has stayed ahead for now. Now Casper has Talleyrand to worry about. Now Casper has to drive defensive, which gives Koi Carp a little breathing space. He just wants to get his head down. He's on the hard tyre. So's Casper. Talleyrand is on the medium tyre. He wants to get past these two as quickly as possible to get the best pace from his medium tyre. But Koi Carp is frustrating Casper. He will not let him past. He can only go the long way round. Wow. IR Graham, I've spotted, is already up to 6th place. Cthulhu. Ragnar's dropped back. Jeriton still sitting up at the back, but he's finding his pace now. Kale's going past JTX. JTX ain't going to let him though. He's on the inside line. He's kept his position. Kale's coming back. Now Ragnar's getting caught by the pair of them. How's it happening up there? Casper has made the move on Koi. We missed it, I'm afraid. And Talleyrand's got past Koi. It's a real shame. But Talleyrand and Casper, they were racing each other throughout the sprint race. It looks like they're carrying it on into the feature. But, oh, I thought Koi was coming back at Talleyrand then. He had it up the side of him in the middle of the corkscrew. Just apply the pressure and look behind the racing Noxie. Noxie's not fallen away. And he's got Elevate and IR Graham breathing either side of him, but there's Elevate. He's got the inside line. They both slipped through. Poor Noxie. There was nothing wrong with that. Just, I'm sure he probably had to break a little extra just not to go onto the dirt stuff. So 6th is better than last. That's what Noxie should tell himself. He's still in the game. He's still in the game. Iron Graham is chasing Elevate, who is now chasing Koi Carp. Talleyrand's pulled a 2nd breathing space out, but Casper is a 2.5 seconds ahead of Talleyrand, not a 1.5 seconds, 1.4 seconds ahead. He's on his fastest lap time. It's the 5th lap. We're 7 minutes into this race. There's only 23 minutes left. Still a lot of racing in 7 minutes, isn't it? IR Graham is on the move. He's lost Elevate. Elevate slipped down behind Noxie again. Or was he already behind Noxie and Graham's got past? No, they both got past Noxie. I do remember it. I'm not going mad. So IR Graham, sorry, is looking to make a move into the corkscrew. I can't believe how much overtaking we've seen in the corkscrew. It's for me one of the scariest corners. GT Sport, and these guys, they're throwing their cars in like it's not an issue. Talleyrand's lost no time to Casper, he's holding him there. IR Graham now is released from Koikarp. Koikarp's just consolidating his position. He's in a good place. He's got 3.1 seconds from Noxie behind, and they're relatively the same pace as each other, with a 33.3 and a 32.3. So Cthulhu is 7 seconds behind Noxie. So Noxie's in a very comfortable position. He's like the leader of the second group. We've got some right stragglers in the back. But I don't want to miss anything up front here because we know Gray. Oh, Casper's off! Casper's off! He's not. Oh, Koikarp's got past Casper. IR Graham's moved up to second. Talleyrand is in first place, just on his fastest lap of the 1:30.3. Graham is hunting him down. He's doing the 29s. He's half a second faster at each lap. He's only 9/10 in it. IR Graham is just catching him. Hand over fist every corner, pulling him in. Talleyrand's a strong racer, and he will not succumb so easily. Koikarp benefited from Casper's spin. Casper's coming back at him though. He's not waiting around. He doesn't let his head go down by these spins. He's just back on it straight away. He's a true racer. He doesn't let it knock him. Noxie. He's still holding that 5th place, 6.7 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu, he's okay. Cthulhu, he's got a second on Elevate. I think Elevate's going to be giving him some pressure, but his last lap before this was a 44. What's going up here? IR Graham, Talleyrand. There's still a second in it. Talleyrand is matching his lap. He's 130.3, 129.8. So IR Graham is faster, but he's not running up to the back of Talleyrand like I think he was expecting to. Koikarp is being caught by Casper, but he's raced Casper earlier in this. He knows all he has to do to make Casper take the outside lines, and it makes it very difficult for him to do so. 10 minutes through the race, lap 7, Talleyrand leading from IR Graham, Koikarp in third. Graham's got the fastest lap of the race with 29.6 on his on his racing hard tyres, right hard tyres. He's catching Talleyrand. He's only half a second in it. He's lining him up for the corkscrew because that's the place to do the overtaking, it seems. A little bit too far back, 3/10. 3/10. He's caught him up a lot in the corkscrew. It's now 2/10. Casper's past Coy. Casper is past Coy up the inside. In the corner after the corkscrew, but Coy's coming back at him. He's not letting him do it. Oh, Graham is there. Coy is there. I mean, my God, and I bet there's more down the fields. Graham's ready to pounce. Talleyrand is 3/10 ahead. He's pulled a little bit out, a 10th or 2. A bit of breathing space, give himself another couple of corners. Graham probably already knows what corner he wants to do it at. Casper is pulling away from Koikarp now with 8/10 between them. Koikarp is still 5.4 seconds ahead of Noxie. Noxie is, Cthulhu is catching him up from 7 seconds to 3.9 seconds, so he's definitely catching him. 6.5 seconds from JTX behind him. It's a bit of breathing space. JTX is all on his own, 2.2 seconds ahead of Ragnar in 8th. Ragnar is 8 seconds ahead of Elevate, who's in 9th place, ahead of his teammate Kale, 14 seconds. The South African boys are not enjoying the feature race as much as they did enjoy the sprint, I think. Gerato Mobber is in last place. He's doing okay. That's just the odd spin, I think. So up ahead, IR Graham. He's in the inside of Talleyrand. Talleyrand's still there though. He's on the inside now. He's going to retake the lead. No, not quite. Oh, it's tight. It's so tight. It's unbelievable. Through the last corner, you can't overtake there. You need to just slow the car down and get it round for all you can. So IR Graham now the leader of the race from last place, 9 seconds behind, remember, after they went over the line. 9 seconds behind the lead. And now he's leading. On lap 9, 13 minutes into the race, and right hard tyres, racing hard tyres. For heaven's sake. I mean, I know I make myself sound like an idiot doing this commentary most of the time, but why am I stuck saying right hard tyres? Where did that come from? I never thought of it as a daft thing, and now it's all I can talk about. So, racing hard tyres for IR Graham. On lap 9, his fastest lap time is not... Cale's got the fastest lap time now. So, IR Graham may have taken the lead, but he's lost the fastest lap. Talleyrand, nearly a second behind. Steady in the 31s. He's on the mediums, and I think the mediums are now getting to the point that they are not in mediums anymore. They're probably just some sort of gooey mess wrapped around his tyre hub. So yeah, I think we'll see Talleyrand in for a pit stop quite soon to put the hards on. But remember then, these other guys are going to be in the other, the shoe's going to be on the other foot, that their mediums will be going off at the end of the race, and Talleyrand's hards won't be. So, Casper is catching him up, but those right hards hardly feel it. He did a 29.2 on his last lap. Talleyrand did a 30.6, so his tyres may be gooey, but he is doing the lap times. So, down the field, Koikarp still holding 4th place, 6.6 seconds ahead of Noxie. This is great for these boys who started at the front. They're still holding place. Noxie is feeling some pressure now, 2 seconds from Cthulhu, who was like the leader of that second pack of cars, and he's broke away from that second pack of cars, and him and Noxie have decided to have a little race of their own, a little showdown in the middle of Laguna Seca. So there's a good race brewing there, I can see. We'll have to come back, check out how that is. 8 seconds ahead of JTX. Where are the South Africans? Where are they? So, Ragnar and JTX, they're looking like they're having a bit of a spat. Here, quickly look behind, and then we'll come back to this, because it's interesting. So, Elevate is 9.7 seconds behind Ragnar, and 8.5 seconds ahead of Kale, his teammate. He's done a 31, a 33, a 46, 31, 40. So there's a couple of spins in there. It's not... He's pushing. He's pushing too much. He's pushing beyond the boundaries of what that car can manage. Kale, oh, a 29.1. Oh, he's just redone his fastest lap. So Kale has found some pace. He's pitted, hasn't he? No, that's why he's back there. He's pitted. Because he's on right mediums and they are barely worn. So... he's pitted early. Those mediums might have been. There's Noxie. Noxie's come in. Noxie's come in to get rid of his mediums. Talleyrand stayed out, obviously. Oh, and he's got Casper. He's got Casper giving him hassle. Well, he hasn't got the tyres to race him. There's no doubt that happened. Talleyrand will have to come in at the end of this lap. Those tyres are done. Take them off. Put a new set on. So, now Casper 4 seconds behind IR Graham. Oh, Graham, my mate Gray. It's the Flying Finn. What's a fast Brit? Fast Brit. So, Casper chasing down IR Graham. Talleyrand, strong 3rd place. Still got to do his hard tyre, the slower of the two, but he's got to do less time on the hard tyre than he's done on the faster tyre. So, that, you can see his strategy there. It makes sense, and he's stuck with the front two. Koikarp still in his 4th place in the middle of nowhere, 7.5 seconds behind Talleyrand, and oh, Cthulhu, oh yeah, Noxie pitted. So I was kidding. Casper's come in. Casper's come in to get rid of his hards, put some fuel in. Talleyrand has stayed out. This is shocking. IR Graham, he needs fuel this next lap. Talleyrand has saved his fuel extremely well. Maybe he's on the medium tyre. He's very good. So Ragnar's gone ahead of. He's not paired. He's not paired, and he doesn't need fuel. Ragnar definitely doesn't need fuel. So yeah, they're going to save on pit stops from not having to fuel up as much. Kale has now got his true position because he's pitted. He's put his mediums on. Cthulhu is in for a while. JTX, Casper's in, Elevate. Noxie is come round to take 6th place from these guys, 7th place. So Casper's out the pits in 5th, behind Ragnar. So he's ahead of Kale. Wow. After these pits, we're going to have to sort things out. So Elevate has pitted. He's in 8th. Cthulhu's still just coming out. He's in 8th. Behind Noxie, 2.8 seconds, which is right. That's where they were on the track. Cthulhu was probably a little closer to Noxie. Noxie's gone right medium. So's Cthulhu. This is a race to the end. And now get rid of those hard tyres, put some fuel in, and so's Talleyrand. Get rid of those, they're called anymore, and top up some fuel. So Koikarp's also in. Koikarp's coming in to do fuel and right mediums he wants to put on. So Ragnar has to come in. He's still got the fuel though, his tyres are fine. So we'll see if he's going to jump these 3. No, Ragnar's in also. Casper. It's saying Casper's in first, but he hasn't got by him yet. He's on the start finish straight. He can't have jumped everyone, can he? No, not IR Graham, surely. IR Graham must be out. He's up. He's in the pit lane. He's jumped IR Graham. I'm sure I just saw IR Graham. No. Yeah. Oh, it's neck and neck. They're together. Oh my God. IR Graham's just behind Casper. They're both medium tyres. IR Graham probably put too much fuel in. But this is it. This is the race on for first place. Talleyrand in 3rd. Only 3.8 seconds behind IR Graham. On the right hard tyres, racing hard tyres. Koikarp still in 4th, but I can't leave this because this is the race. I'd love to tell you where everything is. Noxie's in 5th, Cthulhu's in 6th. Ragnar, he did great for that long pit stops, now he's in 7th. JTX is in 8th. Casper is in 1st after a strategic stop that put him ahead of IR Graham. IR Graham probably put a little bit more fuel in, but he likes to use the fuel, so now he can... Oh, they're going through the corkscrew. IR Graham, he's up the inside of him. He's done him. He's got him. Great move, but Casper's coming back. He's trying to get the other inside. No, he's staying up his back. Great racing from this pair. So Casper's coming back at him. Probably going to save it for the first corner. That's difficult. Oh, he's lost it. No, he's kept it. Whoa! His heart must have been in his mouth, man. That must have been a scary ass moment. Sorry, I'm not swearing, but that was scary. So he's chasing IR Graham down. Oh, he's later on the brakes. He's right off his jacksie. IR Graham's flashing him. We've got 9 minutes left of the race. It's lap 14. IR Graham's leading to Casper. Casper's leading from Talleyrand. Talleyrand ahead of Koikarp. Koikarp ahead of Noxie. And Cthulhu's in 6th. Ragnar in 7th. JTX is in 8th. This is a race on. IR Graham's last lap was out lap was 132.4. And Casper is a 130.3. There's nothing between them. A sliver as it is. IR Graham, I believe, is faster. Has done the faster lap times tonight. Casper he's got grit. He's got grit, and he's tenacious, and he doesn't give up. So this is like, so Casper's on the fastest lap right now. I imagine IR Graham's on the fastest lap right now. We need to look around. We need these guys just to have a breather, so I can look down the field. Do we have a deal, guys? No overtaking for at least a lap, so I can quickly go and have a look around. Oh, I don't trust you. So Talleyrand is in 3rd place. 134.2 was his out lap. He's 9.4 seconds ahead of Koikarp and 7 seconds behind Casper. Koikarp is in 4th place, 9.3 seconds behind Talleyrand, 7.2 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu, Noxie's disappeared. I don't know where Noxie's disappeared, but Cthulhu is 7.2 seconds behind Koikarp and only a second ahead of Ragnar. So this is a race on here. He's just done a 30.3 and Ragnar's done a 30.7. There's a second between them. There is a race here. I can feel it in my bones. Behind Ragnar by 9 seconds is JTX. He's doing fine lap times. He's on the medium tyre now, fueled up to go to the end. Only 7 minutes left. Elevate has come back. He's only 3 seconds behind JTX. This isn't a terrible race for him with his first 4. Knox, he's down to 9th. Oh dear, Noxie. Looks like he had a spin on lap 14, and now he's being bothered by. He's going to be overtaken by Kale. Up the inside, and he's got him. So Kale and Elevate aren't a million miles apart, and JTX is just up ahead. So I think there's further racing throughout the field. Gerato Mon is just about to get lapped by IR Graham and Casper. They're still together. They didn't overtake each other though. They stuck to the pack. So it's only a second in it between the two of them. Casper's done his fastest lap time of a 28.1. IR Graham's done the fastest lap time of a 28.1. Wow, there's nothing in it. 28.122 for IR Graham. A 128.167 for Casper. Dalaran looks like he's catching him. Oh no, that was because of Jared Mon getting lapped. Sorry, I do apologise. But 8 tenths. He's coming back at him. This is intense racing right here from the Brit and the Finn, displaying some great skills of sim racing. It's beautiful. These two are sat in bedrooms in different countries, totally different countries. Oh no, Casper's dropped it. Dalaran, he's 11 seconds behind. Was it enough? I don't think it is, but Casper's going slow. He's picking up the pace again now. He's not in for the win now, I'm afraid. I don't think he's going to get anything back from that. IR Graham threw it away at the end of the feature race of the Goodwood at round 1, if we remember. He had an off, which let Kale come through to the win, but I do not think that's going to happen this week. Gerato Mon's really wide. Casper is on the track. He's still going. He's not messing around. He's lost a few seconds to Talleyrand, but he's not lost the position. Talleyrand on those hard tyres, he's on 30.7, 31.5, 34.2 was his outlap. He's not getting the pace I'm sure he was hoping for from the hard tyres. Koika 13 seconds behind, but he's only a second ahead of Katula, who's only 4 tenths ahead of Ragnar. 9 seconds. But these three, I said there was some racing to come. Some racing to come, and here it is. We've got 5 minutes left of this race. We're on lap 17. We're with 4th place Koika, who's only a second ahead of Cthulhu, who's only a second ahead of Ragnar. The Koika's last lap time was a 1:30.3. Next to Cthulhu's 1:30.2. Next to Ragnar's 1:30.2. They're all on it. They're on medium tyres. They're racing to the end. Talleyrand is in the middle of no man's land. I don't think he's got anything to worry about that 3 behind him. And Casper's pulled another second out on him, and Graham's pulled away. So it seems a bit diluted at the front now. But Casper did make it interesting for a while. Koikarp's here with the race on Cthulhu and Ragnar. JTX is only just ahead of Elevate, who's 2.5 seconds ahead of his teammate Kale. Noxie and Gerato Man miles apart. So Kale, last week's winner, down into 9th. Last week's feature race winner in 9th place. He's not enjoyed Laguna Seca as much as he enjoyed Goodwood, obviously. Elevate, trying to find a way past JTX. Cthulhu and Koikarp and Ragnar are all still... No, Cthulhu's behind. Oh no, what's happened? Ragnar and Cthulhu have had a moment together, I think. And Cthulhu was flashing Ragnar, so I'm not sure if Cthulhu thinks that Ragnar's done something wrong, maybe? I don't know. Ragnar was behind Cthulhu, very close behind. It does look like Ragnar's back end's been caved in though. So, Koikarp, bit of breathing space, 3 seconds ahead of Ragnar. 13 seconds behind Talleyrand, so 7 seconds in the lead is IR Graham from Casper. Casper is then 10 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Koikarp is in 4th. Ragnar and Cthulhu haven't finished racing yet, 5th and 6th. 2 minutes left of this race, two and a half minutes left of this race. JTX. Oh, JTX and Elevate. Elevate. Yeah, that was the order. So JTX has caught up to the back of Elevate. He's on right medium tyres. Elevate is on right medium tyres. The wear is the same. Fuel. Ooh, Elevate is a lot lighter than JTX. Maybe that's unbalanced his car a little bit and it's helped Kale. A mistake, but he's got 26 seconds before Noxie catches him up, so he can afford it. Elevate, JTX, they're the race till the end, I believe. And Cthulhu and Ragnar are racing to the end. Ragnar's got 0 penalty. If he's going to lift, get rid of that or just take it around. Give the stewards a nightmare, he's taking it around. Oh dear, Ragnar, you meant to get rid of those penalties on the start straight. So, Cthulhu chasing Ragnar. Koikart 2 seconds ahead of him, so they are catching Koikart. Koikart's pace is thereabouts. Oh, Talleyrand's starting to find a pace in that car now with 130.4s. Casper, they've got no chance of catching IR Graham up. They're so close, so close. If only these cars' back ends wouldn't keep getting out of control. Ooh, a minute left of racing. Fuel looks low on Casper, but I think he's going to make it. So IR Graham's going round to start the 20th lap and probably last lap. 29.1. So where's Denny Racing? Oh, here we go. Ragnar and Cthulhu all the way to the end. Ragnar in 5th, Cthulhu in 6th. He's gone out wide, but he's alright. He's got it under control. He's lining him up. There's only 28 seconds left of this feature race. Oh. So I saw a car on the side of the road, but I don't think it was anyone who's involved in any racing. Oh, it's Jerry Coleman. He's waiting for the time for that, I believe. So these who have got across the line, they get another lap of racing. Cthulhu has taken it up the inside. Cthulhu just threw it up the inside. Where did that come from? That is amazing. Ragnar's worried. His fuel's low. He's got to do a whole lap, and that fuel is flashing. So, Elevate. We've had some finishers. JTX has finished. Kale's just about to cross the line. Noxie will be the next one to cross the line. Jericho Man's already done it. IR Graham's miles ahead. Casper. So where's the race? Cthulhu, Ragnar. Elevate. Oh, JTX. We're only 6/10 behind when he went across the line. That must have been so gutting. So yeah, Cthulhu got Ragnar on the last lap. A beautiful move. Start straight, I think it was, wasn't it? Or out of the last corner. So we'll watch Graham cross the line. Casper, fantastic second place, good points. Talleyrand round for 3rd, great strategy, got him a podium. Starting on the medium tyres, stayed in touch with the leaders. Great podium finish, well done. Koikart, oh, Koikart, he's under pressure from Cthulhu. I thought the racing was done, but it's not. Cthulhu hasn't finished. He's on the outside of the last corner, you can't overtake there, Cthulhu. What a finish for Koikart in 4th and Cthulhu 5th. Are we sure? We're sure that's where we're finishing. Ragnar in 6th. Elevate in 7th. Like I said, JTX has already finished. Kale's finished. Noxie's finished. And Jericho Mon's finished. Fantastic racing again, lads. Everyone's crossed the line. IR Graham, congratulations. Second win of the evening. Casper in 2nd, Talleyrand in 3rd. Fantastic. Look at that. Fastest lap. 10 positions. That's the whole field. A victory. Congratulations. And that was round 2 of the MaX5. Even though it says round 1 up there. Just don't look at that. So, yeah, that's the Virtual Racers Club, MaX5, Season 2, Round 2 at Laguna Seca, done. It was an amazing race. Like I said, come to the website, all the leagues are on there. We do different ones from the MX5s. We do Super Formula at the moment, and after Super Formula there'll be some just one-off events. And on a Tuesday we do the Grand Touring Manufacturers Championship, the GTMC. So yeah, and there's always some league about to start at some point. So come to www.virtualracersclub.co.uk and get yourselves involved, because it's so much fun. That's probably all from me. I'll be next on live on Tuesday evening with the GTMC that I already mentioned. That's a fantastic bunch of guys racing each other. So join us on Tuesday evening here at the Virtual Racers Club. We'll look after you. Thanks for viewing, and I'll hopefully see you on Tuesday. Thanks.